Good afternoon, students. In continuation with the exercises that we were working out from our textbook, today we are going to look at exercise number 4, 5, 6 and 7. Exercise number 4. Pick out the adverb clauses in the following sentences indicating the function of each clause. First one. Her health has been improving since she started practicing yoga. Her health has been improving since she started practicing yoga. Her health has been, her health has been improving since she started practicing yoga. You have to identify this. Since she started practicing yoga. This is the adverb clause and it is adverb clause of time. Adverb clause of time, because since is mentioned from the time that she started practicing yoga, her health has been improving. That's how it is. Next, I had to follow a tough daily routine while I was studying at the University of Glasgow. I had to follow a tough daily routine while I was studying at the University of Glasgow. Here, while I was studying at the University of Glasgow is the adverb clause. Again, it is talking about time. The time when I was a student. Next, moral courage is a virtue of nobler origin than physical courage. When you talk about courage, there are two. What you call that is the moral courage and physical courage. Moral courage is the courage that we get internally. Physical courage is the physical ability, that feeling that we get that without any fear we can do. Now here, than physical courage is the adverb phrase that is making a comparison. We are comparing the moral courage and the physical courage. Next, if you repeat a word 8 or 10 times, it will be yours. That means repeatedly if you practice saying, okay, and then when you practice it 8 or 10 times continuously, it becomes yours, means you will have it by heart. You will not forget it. That is what is the meaning. So if you repeat a word 8 or 10 times, that is what is the clause, and as I have told you, starting with the if, so it is a clause of condition or conditional clause. Next, even though he has been the managing director of this firm for the last 5 years, he cannot take his own decisions. Even though he has been the managing director of this firm for the last 5 years, he cannot take his own decision. So even though he has been managing director of this firm for the last 5 years, that is what is the clause. It is a contrast. Why? Because a person who has so much of experience should have been capable or should be or is able to take proper decision, but in this case he is not able to. That's all. Next one, exercise number 5. Okay, where we are in each of the following sentences replace italicized phrase with the adverb clause. A phrase you have to change into clause. I could have achieved nothing in life without your support. I could have achieved nothing in life without your support. I could have achieved nothing in life if you had not supported. Without your support is a phrase changed into a clause if you had not supported. If you had not supported. Next, the government is taking all these steps in order to decongest the capital. In order to decongest the capital is what is to be changed. The government is taking all these steps so that it could decongest the capital. Next, the entire operation was carried out in accordance with the Chief Minister's instruction. In accordance with the Chief Minister's instruction is what is the phrase that is to be changed into clause. The entire operation was carried out as the Chief Minister instructed. As the Chief Minister instructed is the new clause that we made. As a child, Winston Churchill was a tongue-tied, budgy, ugly kid. When Winston Churchill was a child, when he was a child, he was a tongue-tied, pudgy and ugly kid. Okay, tongue-tied means a person who was not able to talk, willing to talk, and pudgy means bulky. Okay, short and fat, and ugly kid. Next, in spite of an excellent academic record, she could not be accommodated in our firm. In spite of an excellent academic record is a phrase that is to be changed into a clause. So, though she had an excellent academic record, she could not be accommodated into our firm. That's all for that. The rest you can do on your own. Now, exercise number 6. In the following sentence, replace the adverb clause in italics with a phrase just opposite. Okay. If we fight over little things, it will lead us to neglect important issues. If we fight over little things, it will lead us to neglect important issues. In case of a fight, the phrase that is made over little things, it will lead us to neglect important issues. That is the answer. Though the boy was badly bruised and tired, he gladly offered to carry the old woman's suitcase. In spite of the bruises and tiredness, the boy gladly offered to carry the old woman's suitcases. Steal a little time each day to do something good, even though you can't hope to get credit for it. Steal a little time each day to do something. Okay, that is what is a clause that you have to change into. In spite of not getting any credit, do something good. In spite of not getting any credit for it, do something good, or do something good. That's what is the right answer. In spite of not getting any credit for it, steal a little time each day to do something good. Next, press this button to call the nurse in case there is an emergency. Press this button to call the nurse in case of an emergency. In case there is an emergency, in case of an emergency. We stop for the time being. The remaining you can do on your own. From exercise 7 onwards, I'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.